evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Aguilar has it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. About 3 yards there to the 27. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Next 218, jump.
Now a play fake. Wentz going for it all. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And here's the first carry of the game for the former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now McCoy. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Wentz. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's bring it. 43. 43.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
56. Mike, 56 right. Hey, Haywood. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Bang, bang.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch twist.
Wentz going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing is Wentz. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Great 15. No. 53 to Mike.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check 9. Hey, Sunday.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They will run with Ware. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They run again with Ware. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Ware takes the give from Mahomes, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Single.
Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter. And that is going to be a safety. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Terrell Suggs. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Terrell Suggs able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Williams will try again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked.
Y'all already know what time it is, playing skills, you did, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it.